Now I grew up down an old dirt road in a town you wouldn't know.
Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Alpha Blade Reviews, and this is Joey. I finally decided to put up another video. This is on the ZT0909. For you new knife guys out there, Zero Tolerance. It's a father company to Kershaw, KAI. Owns it. Anyway, so I waited a while to do this because I put titanium anodized screws on each side and on the pivot and spacers. Go ahead and just show you that real quick because it's the first thing I want to do in this video is give a shout out to the guy that did this. This came separate. That's the only thing. The rest came from him. It's called Blades We Love on eBay, and he hooked me up with a really good price on these from I don't remember what % off it is, but he's willing to work with you. His name is Steve, and he's a very excellent communicator. He explained the whole process of anodizing titanium and aluminum and what have you to me because it was new to me. And I bought this knife and loved the action and loved the way it felt so much, but didn't love the plainness of the black and the satin blade that is on so many blades out there. So I decided to dress it up a little bit. Blue is the easiest color to make, I was told. But I just went with blue because I think blue looks really good on black. So anyway, this is a Les George design and in collaboration. And basically, what got me on this knife was the G10 feels just like Spyderco's G10 on their American-made folders, and the flipper action is phenomenal. Now, you'll read about it, and there's already been videos talking about it, but this is a liner lock, but it is rather thick for a liner. I mean, as you can see, I usually don't spend a lot of money on liners. I actually got this off of eBay for $155. The knife itself can be had for way under retail. And I think total I probably spent on all of it, I would say $180, which is what I think the actual retail price is, not the MSRP, but the retail. These screws appear more purple than this blue one here, but I think it just depends on the maker. I like them both the same. I think it just gives it more characteristic, or more character, I'm sorry. But anyway, the flipper is it's kind of like an on and off switch. Real easy to deploy any direction as long as you can just do this with your finger. You know, it's not a real slow. If you do it slow, it comes out like that. So I guess it's not quite like the light switch you see on some of them. It's got a decent detent. It doesn't start, saying that you can hear it there. It doesn't start till the blade's almost in the handle anyway, but that's okay. And there's absolutely no side to side blade play up and down, but we all know that you can adjust that with the pivot anyway. If you tweak it just right, you'll get it to where you still have a smooth action and no blade play. So anyway, a close-up of the blade. I really like the design of the blade. It was simple. It kept its thickness for the most part, even though it's swedged through here. It kept its thickness going down, and I like that. Yeah, I don't really like folders that are too thick all the way down to the point. They just don't tend to cut as good, especially in a saber grind like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I would call this a saber to flat. This is not a hollow grind, not that I can tell. So I turn the knife this way, maybe you can see that it's not hollowed out. It's just a flat grind going down to the edge. I'm not sure what degree angle that they put their edge, but usually when I sharpen, this is S35 VN. This would be on the borderline of me going to 15 degrees. I'll probably sharpen it at 17, maybe even just go ahead and do it 20. I'm not sure once it needs sharpened. Right now, I've only stropped the edges. I'm not getting real good light right now, but I've only stropped the edges, and it's really put a good mirror finish on the edges. But anyway, we'll go ahead and go into specs because I haven't I hadn't looked them up since before I bought it, but I like to do my own darn specs. So let's do our own specs here. See if they match what it says online. Your blade length, do it in the front, is, well, here it's saying, yeah, about 3.6 inches on blade length. Cutting edge, if I can get it right. Blade length's about 3.75, I'm sorry. Cutting edge is about 3.6. Your handle length, the handle fits my hand perfect, and I have medium to large size hands, more on the large size. I wear large size gloves. This is 4 and just under 4 3/4 overall on the handle. And the handle fits pretty nice, as you can see in my hands. Just have to ignore my fingernails. I've got a weird disease. But anyway, that you can see that it fits my hands well. And you get a reverse grip and different grips. You know, you can get your bushcraft grips on there, but everything feels pretty good. I like the knife. It was you know, it was a steal from what I saw on eBay. All I did was ask them if they could come down at all, and they did. So that was cool enough. Just gonna make this video short because I don't have. This is my first ZT, and I don't really have a whole lot of information to share. I just thought I'd do an up close and personal for y'all on it. So we're looking at 6.8 ounces. So it's a little heavier than some people may want, but I don't give a damn or a darn about, you know, weight, as long as it's not a flipper that, I mean, a folder that weighs over 12 ounces, 10, 12 ounces is getting heavy for me now, depending on what I'm wearing too. But I can comfortably wear this in basketball shorts, which is what I wear to the gym. And it's not sagging in my pocket or anything like that. So there you have it, your weight, your specs. We can do the spine real quick, but it's kind of hard because it is a tapered spine. I know a lot of you are probably more interested in the handle width. A lot of times guys want a little bit thicker of a handle on these frame locks, or this isn't a frame lock, but on a liner or frame, especially frame. So anyway, I can't really go that way. Let's do millimeters. You have exactly 5 millimeters at the jimping, which is functional. I mean, you know, in between the jimping, you've got, trying to hold it steady, about 1/8 of an inch in between each of the jimping spaces. And then it tapers all the way down, and we'll go right before it gets to the tip. We'll see how many millimeters it is. It looks like it's I got to get it right before the tip. 2.5 right before the tip. So I mean, it holds its thickness to the tip, and it's going to be a serviceable blade and functional. This isn't one of the best reviews. I'm sorry about that. I've had a lot going on. So anyway, they say you can polish these little screws, you know, with Windex. I noticed the Windex kind of turns them a purpley color. I think that just regular water works the best with a microfiber cloth. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I mean, can it serve as tactical? Yeah. Can it serve as, you know, the big T word, tactical? Can it serve as any other task? Yeah. I'm not gonna go batoning with it, but this is my wife's pink Rat 1. This is not the Rat 2, just for size comparison. Try to see if I can get them lined up and then lined up at the ricasso and then back it up so you can see. And size comparison, which with the camera angle, you know, the camera angles always matter. But there you can see that the blade is tilted, but so is the Ontario. Y'all see that? It's tilted almost the same until you get down to the tip. It's tilted further this way on the ZT. But right there at the beginning where the blade starts, it's almost exactly the same, if not exactly the same. So you can see the blade width difference looking at where the knife blade begins here to here. So it's a substantial blade. I like it. I like bigger blades on folders. This is really a comfortable knife for me to carry. There's only one problem with it. I noticed on the Rat 1. Yeah, not cool. So I don't know if I'd showed that in a video before, but you can see how thin the liner is. You can see how thin the liner is right there. And it is locked up in the middle, but you see how thin the liner is there. I'll show you the liner on this one more time at 2 millimeters instead of 1. And I'm not going to spine whack this, but I have on a towel, and it has yet to close, but I'm not going to try to torture it either. Anyway, that's really about it. I hope that, let me see if I can get in this to pick up. I mean, you can see pictures. 0909, George Design, KIA, who makes ZT and Kershaw. USA made, S35VN. You can read, but I'm reading it to you for the hell of it. I don't know why. And see if there's anything else I missed. You can see the back of the blade here. You can see where the liner lock comes in right there. And then as you go down, travel down the blade, these are usually black. You have 2 beautiful blue anodized spacers there. And you know, looking at it on this side, you can't tell that it's got a purple hue to it, but looking at it on this side compared to the pivot, you can tell that they're kind of a purpley hue, but I like them. I like both. So anyway, shout out to Steve from Blades We Love on eBay. He hooked me up, and it was fast shipping, and everything fit great, and I'm very impressed. And it really made me like the knife that much more. And so this is definitely a keeper. So thanks for watching, everybody, and God bless. Hey y'all, one more thing. I'm sorry. I had one more knife laying around that I just EDC'd today. It's an old Benchmade Griptilian, full size. I was just going to show you a size comparison on these two, because you know, the width of the Griptilian I've always liked, and a lot of people like the width of the Griptilian. It's just that it feels plasticky, you know, the older ones, before they went to G10. And it's almost the width of the Griptilian, just to get, I wanted to show you that. And then blade-wise, you know, there's hardly no comparison. You get a lot more thickness in the spine, and you get a lot more length where the blade starts, as you can see. And compared to the sheep's foot, it's not picking up good because I'm moving, holding them. But compared to the sheep's foot, that's a really cool looking blade. But this has its uses too. All right. Anyway, God bless. Subscribe if you like. If not, just go to another video. Thanks.